M0FXP, welcome back to my videos on the quantum spectrum. This is the M3 model. Just a few basics in this video, so let's call it beginner learning. My device is connected to my Zygo G90. You can see it in the background, very easy to connect. Two cables on the side. You can actually power this with the USB-C as well. The bottom one labeled CAT goes here. The top one labeled IQ goes on the back there where it says IQ. It's that simple to connect. You can power it with the USB-C going in or a DC. I think it's better with the DC. I feel like you pick up less, less problems. So as soon as it comes on, it just starts to work straight away. And you can test this because if you change the bands on the actual radio or the frequency, nothing's going to change if you're not connected properly. I'll just reach over on the radio, look, just going up the band and down. So if it's changing, you're doing it right. A common mistake is, see it says here by sync. If that should all be white. If it's selected, then it won't, it won't control everything. It's not nothing wrong with it, but you need to just make sure it's completely white like that. So the next obvious one is changing the band. So look, we got band here. Just keep hold of it. This is a very lightweight device, by the way. They do make a stand for it, so we're just going to go band. Okay, and look, 80 meters. Changing the frequency, we can just slide on the actual screen if we want. Or, oh, that's me holding my finger down too long. What that allows you to sort of adjust the sort of separation between the spectrum and the waterfall. So let's just exit that. Let's go to menu and then exit. Oh, we have to save, so save and then exit. It does take a bit of getting used to. Tiny little OK there, look, and there was a tiny little X there as well. I don't know if you saw that. But anyway, back to the screen. So to change the actual numbers, if you just tap here like so, and then you'll get this little line underneath, and then you can go forward and back. You tap along. The line moves, the little white or sort of light blue line, and up and down with these forward and back arrows. And I'm going to go back to 40 meters. Now, volume. How do we do the volume? Up here it says AFC. If you tap it so that it goes yellow, I find it's a lot easier for me personally to then go menu. So you've tapped it, it's gone yellow. Then you go menu. And then you just slide up and down here, and I find, look at the number changing, it's 1 now. I find that's a lot easier than just, if you want to save your setting, just hold save, like so. And you can exit just pressing the exit button there. Another one is a tip is if you go on menu, you can actually power this off by holding down the power. And for it to come back on, you just hold your stylus on the screen a couple of times, and it comes back on. Shall we show you? So look, power off, and then we just like so. There you go. And you can calibrate, you can restore it back to factory settings. That's where you calibrate. We're not going to do any of that in this video. And it comes back to life. Sorry about the background noise, that's because I've got too many items in this shack. Right, another one is, see it says here SSB. If we tap it, it changes to BPSK. Do that again. And on the right of it, you've got further selections. So SSB, look, LSB, CWU, CWL, AM. Now it does decode on screen. I want it CWL, but we need to get it to a frequency where we might actually have some CW. I just swipe along there. I'll keep doing that, don't I? I think it's because I'm pushing too hard. That's what it is. Let's go here, like so, and then go. See if there's any more. I mean, I'm not picking up much, it's just my antenna and with all the background noise. But it will start to CW decode on screen just here. Okay, so let's just move on. We'll just go back to sideband, LSB, and then we'll just hit here, like so. I'm just tapping too many times. There you go. And here, oh, we have activity. Shouldn't be in CW though. So I'm putting my thumb on the screen, which doesn't help. If you tap here, it should zero you off as well, just here. See that? It zeroes you off. I have got a speaker connected, so there is a speaker out jack as well. There's a USB-C connector there as well. There are plans in the future for FT8 on screen. And remember, this is a general receiver as well. You can actually not have a radio connected, and it still will act like an SDR receiver. A bit of activity there. Now I'll show you the difference between this screen and the other screen. So there's the quantum screen, and there's the G90. So it's a massive difference in size. There is DSP, of course. Let's just tap it here, and then let's turn it on. That sounds a bit watery, but we can adjust that in settings. Get the volume up. We've also got band down here as well. Okay. Also, you've got this thing called a V dial. And so the way the V dial works, it's like it stands for virtual dial. So it means, see these two things here? You've got, it's almost like a big circle here. So you can turn in a circle. See the way it works? It's a dial. So imagine a big circle, and that's what they call the V dial. Turn that off. There is an offset here, but I've unselected it, so everything's synchronized. We've got this slip tune here. Tap that. It's like what it says. Slip tune. Obviously, when there's a good antenna and good conditions, this just fills with, with signals. You can see how strong they are, how weak they are. It's very clear. Here you got VFO A and VFO B. And all this is changing on the radio. You've got fast here as well, look. So the menu structure takes getting used to. It does take practice. If I just show you. And every time you change menus, remember to save. So if you go menu, there's the save there. You hold your stylus on save where it says save. So with the menu, you've got these 1, 2, about 7 or 8 things there. To open these up, you swipe down. Say stay on the top one. You swipe down here, and you select the one you want first. So you're going up and down this list. Go to show, and then here you swipe down. It opens up the menu. Now just notice that right now it does say here hide. Okay, so you need to unhide that to hide all these. But otherwise, to change things, you go down, choose them. Let's choose that one there, which is off, and then here on. It takes a bit to get. You do need to practice, but once you've got it, that's fine. Then you go back up to the top, back to hide, and then hide. And exactly the same with every other menu setting. And then you just press save, and then exit, and you'll go back to the main screen. So my advice is just keep practicing them, and there's so much to look at here. So much to learn. You've got AGC, receive increment tuning, comp. What's that one? The FAS. I mean, cool. Half of this I haven't even looked at. Left and right, digi. You got digi settings there, comp, band pass. Remember, it decodes, it doesn't just decode CW, I'm pretty sure. There's RTTY there, and BPSK. So it decodes a lot, it opens up, you know, the instruction manual is 78 pages long. You've got the offset now at the moment, which is selected. I noticed I'm just going to turn that off. Prefer when that's not on. So I'm sure there's bits I've missed, but I think it's, you know, it's quite a long video so far. You've got noise reduction, DSP features, and the audio you're getting is not coming from the Zygo, it's coming from this device, okay? So you're getting superior audio than the audio you get from the actual device. If I can try and turn that up. There's the device there, and if we turn it up. Thanks for watching so far. Bye for now, 7-3.